Hi guys, how is everyone doing on today? Hope everyone's doing well. It is Monday afternoon. How has everyone been? Hope everyone had a great bank holiday weekend, having a great time. And yeah, we've got some things to talk about today. So Serge Gnabry in the news as a Sadio Mane replacement. Christian Pulisic coming out of left field over the last 48 hours. Strong rumours coming out of Anfield at this moment in time that Liverpool are very, very interested in the services of Christian Pulisic. So there's a lot of talk about, guys, other transfer rumours as well. And we're going to talk about all them today. But before we get going, guys, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. Please give the channel a like and give the video a like as well, guys. And don't forget, the channel is now monetized as well, so super chats are available. And there's membership on the channel now. So if you do want to become a Team OG member, guys, please go down and hit that join button and become a Team OG member, guys. $1.99 a month, guys. And it helps out the channel. It help out the channel immensely as well. It improves this channel going forward. So I do appreciate all that, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of things to get talking about. One thing we will talk about at the moment as well is Darwin Nunez. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Darwin Nunez recently. Obviously, a lot of the fan base like Darwin Nunez. He's the player. A lot of the fan base say we should go and get if we can. Darwin Nunez is the one we should be going for, looking at, trying to get. But obviously, some journalists are saying that Nunez has got £100 million buyout clause. Some journalists are saying that Darwin Nunez is valued at £100 million from Benfica. So it's a strange one for me. It's a strange one right now. But a top-tier Liverpool journalist has confirmed interest in Benfica striker Darwin Nunez. With the news of Liverpool Bayern Munich's opening bid for Sadio Mane, I won't get to that as well. Leading Liverpool journalist has confirmed the club's interest in Benfica striker Darwin Nunez. The Reds have reportedly turned down an initial 21 million, rising to 25 million for their number 10, which, despite having 1 year left on his contract, is a very low offer. But this is only likely to be the start of a back and forth between Liverpool and Bayern, with Mane expected to depart this summer after 6 years at Anfield. So, yeah, I'm saying there's a lot to get through, guys. Yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be an interesting one. It'll be a blow to the Reds, but there is acceptance that the club will absorb it and will continue to grow over a replacement, being able to identify the Mane is permitted to leave. Over the weekend, the Independent's Miguel Delaney claimed that Man United would rival Liverpool for Benfica's Nunez, which came out of the blue in terms of interest from the Merseyside. But now top-tier source Paul Joyce, writing in for the Times, to corroborate this information, confirming there is an interest in the 22-year-old. It is rare for Joyce to outrightly name a transfer target, which would indicate the level of interest, or, of course, Nunez is simply being used as a smokescreen for another candidate. AIM claims Benfica could seek anywhere between 80 and 100 million for their 34-goal forward. Joyce adds that the deal would not be sanctioned at any cost. That suggests that Liverpool are only prepared to do business with Benfica on more reasonable terms, though it could be argued that the lower end of the valuations, around £68 million, could be agreeable. And so that's what we're looking at, guys. So Nunez is, if Paul Joyce says Nunez is a top target for Liverpool, it's very rare, as they say, that Paul Joyce says the transfer target. If this is coming from Paul Joyce, I mean, I would take it quite seriously, actually, because Paul Joyce does get a lot of things right. He is the most reliable, Liverpool source out there. If you're looking for sources, guys, that have got, Paul Joyce is probably one of the main ones, guys. He really is. And so if he's saying we are looking at him, obviously 100 million for Nunez is not acceptable in any market. If you look at Nunez's stats, I think Sam did it on his channel yesterday. So go and check out the Sam guides on This Is Football. He had a very passionate very passionate rant about it all last night. And some of the stuff I agreed with what he was saying. And when he broke down Nunez's stats online. And when you look at his stats, you know, his stats are not hardly as good. Apart from goals, his stats weren't nowhere near as good as Jota's. So 100 million euros is a lot of money. And he's way out of price range. He's not worth 100 million euros. The 60-odd million, I think Liverpool will be happy with. But over 100 million euros, no way. No, I wouldn't even want the club to do that. No, thank you. But let's get some of your comments before we move on, guys. James in the house. How you doing, James? I hope you're having a great bank holiday weekend, my friend. Signed Darwin Nunez. Don't want either Pulisic or Gnabry. Yeah, we're going to talk about them too. AK in the house. 100 million pounds or euros. I think it's around 100 million euros. So I'm not quite sure what converts to into pound. What's it? 1 to 2. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is at the moment. Big up, Liz. How you doing, Liz? Hope you're doing well. Ali in the house. Big up, Jamie. James Milner staying on reduced terms. That is good. Yeah, we'll talk about Milner as well, guys. PA in the house. The release clause is 150 million euros. I think Nunez is a smokescreen. We'll never leak names we're interested in. I agree with that as well, Lakers. Nunez is overrated, man. I agree. James Freaky Milner extends. I'm so happy. Yeah, we're going to talk about Milner today as well. Why does Paul Joyce talk about Nunez? Remember, they said we sell if we get the right replacement. I think Nunez is coming. Jimmy Milner can just keep fit for the Liverpool Legends matches then. Why are we extending Milner? We're going to talk about the James Milner scenario, guys. We're really going to talk about some Aaron in the house. Big up to you, my friend. If Klopp wants him, I hope they get him. John Conway, a Team OG member, guys. And like John Conway is a Team OG member. If you want to be a Team OG member as well, go to the join button at the bottom of the screen, or the join button at the top of my YouTube page, guys, homepage, and you can become a member there for only £1.99, guys. So if anyone's interested in membership, good afternoon, Joe. How are you, John? I'm good, my man. They said the ads was 80 million. We got them cheap. It'll be the same with Jamie Nunez. Yeah, I think that will happen. I think Liverpool are very, very good at negotiating business. I will say that about Liverpool. We are very good. We don't pay the fee. We don't pay the flat round fee. We are very good at negotiating business. So, yeah, I think if we were going for somebody like a Nunez, then I think we will get a good fee for him. We will get the right fee for Liverpool Football Club. Milner brings leadership and team building. He took a lesser salary and debunked better offers to support LFC. Big up, Liz, and I agree. Around 65 million for Darwin, I think we'll get the done. Same, James. I think that's the deal Liverpool will be looking at. Raging Pot, another member of the Team OG member. Look at that, Raging Pot. How you doing, my friend? Rather signing Kunku for 70 million. Yeah, I hear that. Doug in the house as well. Big up, Doug, my friend. And Liz has joined became a Team OG member. Big up, Liz Golden. Absolute saint. She's Liz is massive on the channel. She's been here since day dot. Big up to Liz joining membership as well, coming a Team OG member. Very much appreciated, Liz. Much love to you. Captain Sal in the house. Morning, Jamie and chat. Big up, Captain Sal. How you doing, my friend? Hi, Captain Sal. Andrew in the house. Big up, Andrew, as well. I've seen an article saying Light's big value in Kuku at 50 to 60 million. Liverpool, one of the clubs he's interested. Yeah, that's Liverpool. That's a transfer deal Liverpool can do. We're going to mix it up in a minute. I think we end up with Nkunku agent and Konate on it. Jamie Nunez wants us over United. That's a good sign. I have my sources. I tell you, look, the thing is, United are so in the mud at the moment where we should be the better interest. At the end of the day, we've got Jurgen Klopp. All it should take is a Jurgen Klopp phone call and go, bloody. I mean, Usan, if you're not seen it, go on Usan's channel. This is football. He had this big rant about it last night and about Liverpool's transfers. He's not very happy about the Pulisic stuff, and I agree with him as well. So yeah, go and give go and check it out. Go and check it out. Hi, Liz. Connor in the house. How you doing, Connor? Good afternoon, Joe. Hope you're well. I hope you're well, Connor, as well. Been a while, Connor. Hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you're doing well. We'll have to link up soon, Connor. What did Baby Kong say to Mama Kong? Where is popcorn? We are close to the fee for Nunez. By the end of the week, Sadio will leave and Nunez will come. I'm putting my balls out there. Don't put them out too far, though, Ali. Should I time Connor out now or later? Yeah. If no one gets that joke, Liz accidentally timed Connor out a week or so ago. And she's felt bad about it since. Swap Gnabry back to Leipzig and Cuckoo, maybe some cash as well. Just an idea. That's a good thing. Tasty. Subscribe, like, and share, folk. Yeah, big up, Liz. And hopefully the Mane thing doesn't drag on. We need to get his replacement in a proper pre-season under Klopp. Exactly. Oh, look at that. A nuts. Savarian member. Absolute beautiful. Thank you very much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Much love to you as always, guys. Everyone joining members, much love to you guys. I couldn't be doing this show without you. I must tell you that right now. I couldn't be doing this show without you guys. And it's just amazing. Thank you very much. You'll always get shout outs on this show. You always get your comments read. You get them like emojis, memberships. And as we go on, this channel grows, guys. I'll be bringing more to the membership scheme as well. There will be I'll have member only videos coming up, things like that, all that stuff as this channel grows. So Severian, thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate the love. I really do. Thank you very much. What's the latest on Gavi? I heard we paid his release clause. I have not heard that 6 times. I have not heard that. That would be interesting. This is what I want as a backup right back, a centre mid and striker, and a backup right winger. I'll sue you, Liz, if you do. Man City have found their next Aguero and Alvarez. Also, Liverpool find their next size in Darwin Nunez. Team OG on the rise. Go. Big outrage and bot. Jamie, look at what you're accomplishing. Penny is still the star. Yeah, Penny is the star. Penny is at school right now. Loving life. Loving life. She's yeah, Penny's doing great, by the way. I know a lot of people have been asking how Penny is, and Penny's doing fantastic. Penny's doing really well, and yeah, our operation is probably going to be sometime in July. She's had her final pre-op now, and all the final things before the surgery. So we're hoping the surgery will be at least like the first week of July. So it's going to be soon. It's going to be soon, and as soon as she's had this operation done, her life going forward will be 100 times better. And yeah, so thank you for everyone who always asks about Penny. I do appreciate that. I feel the love. Penny feels it. Laura, my wife, she feels the love from you guys as well. And we just appreciate it, really do. Ivan in the house as well. Big up, everyone. Big up, Ivan, another Team OG member. How you doing, my friend? Hope you had a good bank holiday weekend. Obviously, because it's bank holiday weekend, the weather in the UK was absolute dog crap. We had the weather in the UK on bank every bank holiday weekend. The weather is always shocking, no matter when it is. So yeah, the weather never let us down. That is one thing you'll never get. The weather will never let you down here. That is that is a fact. So yeah, this Darwin Nunez. So I'm not sure if Darwin Nunez is the player we're going to buy. I'm not sure about it. I think Liverpool go by Nkunku. Is that how you pronounce his name? I'm sorry if I keep butchering his name up. But Nkunku, I think, is the player we're going to buy. I think it's a smokescreen, the Darwin Nunez thing. Who was the last player we did this to? Who was the last player we had a smokescreen for and went and got someone else? It was last season, wasn't it? Was it Max Aaron's things? Like, it was always about Max Aaron's was in the paper. Oh, Liverpool go by Max Aaron. Yeah, Liverpool go by Max Aaron. It looks like Max Aaron's a done deal. And then we went, no, we were going by Simicast instead. Was that the one last season? Or am I getting confused? We've done it before. We have done it before. Timo Werner, where it's all about Timo Werner. It's on the back page of every newspaper. It was on every YouTube channel. It was over Twitter. Liverpool close to getting Werner. Liverpool close to getting Werner. And then within 24 hours, Liverpool pull out a Werner deal. Now Chelsea gain the Chelsea, and then straight away we've got Diogo Jota. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one, definitely. Jamie, I want a clinical number 9 now. I had enough of inside forwards. Wishing Penny all the best and a big on her big up Penny. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it, Reg. But also, I would have loved the South American front three, Raphinha, Firmino, and Diaz. But I trust in Klopp to do what he does. I'm not the biggest Raphinha fan, I'm going to say. Basuma would be a great signing for midfield with 5 stars being used next season. We do need a bigger and better squad. That I do agree with James Jota. What's up, Jamie? Big up, Mohammed. How are you, my friend? Oh, that's it, Jamal Lewis. That's the one, not Max Aaron. Jamal Lewis. Yeah, we're on him, aren't we? We're talking about him the whole summer. It looks like Liverpool very close to Jamal Lewis. And all of a sudden, we just bought Tsimikas. And if you look at it now, it was the right transfer. It was the right transfer. Yeah, Savarian as well, saying Jamal Lewis. Yeah, it was definitely the right transfer. It was the right transfer. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It was the right transfer. We got Tsimikas in, correctly done as well. But yeah, Jamal Lewis, it was all the talk. It was like a smokescreen signing, wasn't it? Link to Sarr signed Jota. Yeah, that's right as well. Link to Sarr all the time. Jota and Tsimikas for Werner and Jamal Lewis. Yeah, exactly. We got the better deal. So we used Werner and Jamal Lewis as this smoke screen. And underneath it, everyone was like, oh, we're getting Werner and Jamal Lewis. That's 2 good transfers. And then Liverpool were going under enemy lines and going, you know what, we're going to get Jota and Tsimikas. And they worked out better. The Gavi bid was reported by court offside. Okay. Now, the thing with Gavi, I think Gavi is a tremendous talent. I've said it before on this channel. I do think Gavi might be a little bit better than Pedri as a footballer, in my opinion. Barcelona are desperate to sign him up. I mean, but the problem is they can't afford it. This is the chance for Liverpool Football Club to get one of these up-and-coming youngsters who are going to be mustard. I mean, he plays first-team football for Barcelona right now. I mean, so his age ain't a problem. This kid's going to be he's mustard, guys. He's absolutely great. And this is a chance for Liverpool to shock you the world a little bit. I mean, Gavi going to Liverpool would be massive, guys. Would be absolutely massive. If they can do that, wow. Liverpool to be a big up, Doug. I think, yeah, same here, Doug. Same here, mate. I think we get Nunez just to piss off just piss some Liverpool fans off. American Townsend is on some smoke screen. We'll get the Pulisic. Savage Talks Wrestling in the house. Big up, Jay. I hope you and your family are well. Shout out to everyone in the chat and like and subscribe button. Don't be a bum. It's free. There you go, guys. You heard it from Savage yourself. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, guys. All the good stuff. The only player that dragged on was Thiago, Jay. Yeah, that's because I don't think we was actually in for Thiago till the last minute, you know. I don't actually think we was in for Thiago until the actual last minute. I think that's why it went on for so long. It was like a last minute kind of deal. How much funds you think we'll have for signings we'll sell if we sell? Who are we meant to? Jamal Lewis, yeah, big up Vic as well. Thank you very much. I reckon we're spend quite well this summer. I know a lot of people are worried that how much we going to spend this summer? Are we going to spend well this summer? I think we'll spend all right this summer. I really do. I think we'll spend better than many people might think. Yes, we're going to sell a lot of players, which also, helps at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think we'll spend. I'm going to go 150 mil. I think we're going to spend 150 mil this summer. I wouldn't mind Pulisic signing and think our medical team can fix him. would do wonders for marketing in the USA. Yeah, we're gonna get. So we're gonna get to him, my man. Sorry, I had a cough. I was about to say your name. We're gonna get to the Pulisic talk because it's a weird one. It was Jamal Lewis. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Vic. Thank you very much, my friend. Gavi will sign a nil deal just like Aurelien and Pedro did. I think he will eventually. If we got Gavi, Jesus Christ, that puts us in a different bracket altogether. So that would be interesting. Yeah, Gavi does elevate us. Such a quality player, still only 17. The kid, stupidly good. Stupidly good. No to Pulisic, injury prone, and don't bring the goals. Heads of the cop. If the lad's name was not Gavi, would he get this height? Yeah, I agree with that. I always say Jared Bowen's a great player. And people say he isn't because he's English. And it's like, do you know what? I go by players by watching them. I don't care what their name is, where they play, what team they play for, what league they play for. When I look at a player, I'm always like, well, I've looked at him and he looks like a superstar of a footballer. I don't care where he plays for, who he plays for, what league he plays for. You know, that's how I always look at players. I don't really go by name, age, where they play. That's just not me. I don't know about you guys. That's just not me. That's not how I like to, that's not what I do. I've never been on the bandwagon of been going for like players because they got name value players. Does everyone know what I mean? If you've got a name out there, you must be a superstar player. But sometimes the name is bigger than what the player actually is. If that makes sense. And I've never been one for that. But I've seen Gavi play a few times for Barcelona. And I don't know a lot about him. But the times I've seen him play, his age, I think he's 17, isn't he? And I think Pedro's just a little bit older. But he looks like he's a little bit better than Pedro in some of the stuff he does. And I could just see him being a superstar when in the future. You know, if you get hold of him now at 17, you had him for 10 years, you're looking at, he's going to be 27 in 10 years. You just got a superstar footballer there, right there, ain't you? For all that time. And it fills gaps in the squad. But he's going to be a superstar, there's no doubt about it. LFC Aaron's in the house. Big up LFC Aaron's. How you doing, my friend? There's been talk that Kalvin Phillips is a midfield option. I don't want Kalvin Phillips. I think Julian the Magician Ward will pull out a couple of rabbits at the transfer window. Nebo, how are you doing? Thiago went on long because Bayern was still Champions League since it was delayed due to COVID. Exactly. I don't really want Pulisic, and I'm American. And I'm American. I hope he's just a smoke screen. Big up Ivan. There's the comment. Yes. Here, where could Ox end up? Oh, that's going to be a good question for Ox. Oh, I don't know where Ox will end up, you know. I can see Ox at West Ham. I don't know why. I've always seen I can see West Ham bidding for Ox. That sort of player, I can see Ox going to West Ham. I really could. I want a striker, Jamie. Would you a striker? Right. So I'm going to get to this. I know everyone's asking for a clinical number 9 up front, right? Everyone's asking for a clinical 9 up front. And to be fair, on the channel lately, I've been saying Liverpool need a clinical number 9 up front because you look in some games, like the Champions League final, like some games this season, you think if we just had that clinical edge in the box, we go on to win these games and win titles and Champions League, things like that. But the more I think about it, I put a question out there. I think it was on my channel the other day and in a debate show. And I've been thinking about it since. So in a debate show the other day, I put it out there that Liverpool, the best I've ever seen Sadio Mane and Mo Salah play is when Bobby Firmino played the number 9 role. I've always said it and I'll still say it now. Even this season, I think the best them two have played is when Bobby Firmino plays that number 9 role. Because I think what Bobby does, Bobby hides their weaknesses but highlights their strengths. Now, when you've got Jota in the middle, Jota can't do the role Bobby Firmino can do, but he scores more goals than Bobby Firmino. But what Bobby did was the unselfishness. He'd come deep. He played that sort of like false 9, number 10 role in the same sort of system. So he could drop into that 10 role very easily, and it would bring Mane and Mo a little bit closer in. So it's almost like a 2 up front with a Bobby behind. When Jota plays, Jota likes to stay more forward. He doesn't like to come that deep. So what happens is Mane and Mo are more wide than they usually are. If you look at Salah and Mane this season, they're more wide. I think they played out wider more this season than they did any other season, because when Bobby plays in that 9 position, he comes deep and they become like a 2 up top almost. And that's why they get so many goals, because they're in the box so much. And when I was thinking, I said this on a debate show the other day, and I've been thinking about it since. And I've heard some other people say this as well. It might be that we don't actually need that clinical number 9 up front. I think we do, don't get me wrong. But what I think Klopp might be thinking is we need a Bobby replacement more than anything. We need that Bobby replacement more than anything. It can play that 9/10 role, and it'd be better for the wingers. Now, when I look at Diaz, I think when I look at Luis Diaz, I think Luis Diaz could benefit from that Bobby Firmino type of player. I really do. I think that would benefit his game, where Bobby can, like that. Say it's Bobby himself, he can hold up the play. You know, he can come in deep, allowing Diaz to have more space on that left-hand side instead of getting like overrun. He can have a bit more space on that left-hand side, which also leaves Robbo to overlap a little bit more. So it gives him more space to do his thing. And you know, that's what Bobby did. You know, especially with Mane. Mane always had a lot of space on the left-hand side because Bobby would drag defenders away because he'd come deep, open up space on the left or right-hand side, whoever had the ball at the time. So maybe we're looking at that sort of player. Because I just don't know about Nunez. The more I look at Darwin Nunez, the more I've read his stats up and stuff like that, I'm like, I'm not sure if this is the player for us. His link-up play, a lot of people have told me his link-up play is actually not that good. Like, his link-up play is not as good as it should be. So it's an interesting one. I'm just not sure on the whole Nunez thing. I'm really not. Let me know what you guys think, though. Let me know what you guys think on the whole Nunez thing. Sorry, guys, my whole system's crashed. Hold you up. My whole system's crashed, guys, so hold up with me a minute. 1 second, guys. My whole system's just crashed. Hopefully it comes back. Hold up with me, guys. My whole system's just crashed. Right. My whole system has just crashed, guys. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. If I can. Right, there you go. There we go. We're back. I had no idea what happened there, guys. My whole system just completely crashed, but I'm back now. I'm back. Yeah, so let me know what you think in the chat about that, guys. About, you know, maybe it's a Bobby replacement. I'm not sure. Personally, I want a clinical number 9 because I think we've got to change the way we play. Because I think Mane's leaving. He's leaving. We've got to just leave the Mane thing alone now. Sadio Mane's leaving. Sadio Mane weren't even interested in talking about a new contract. That's what I'm hearing at the moment. I've heard from a few journalists that are saying that Sadio Mane and his team weren't even interested in wanting to talk about a new contract. And so for that reason, Sadio Mane just wanted to leave. He wanted a different change. He wanted to do something new. So that's perfectly fine. Sadio Mane is leaving after 6 glorious years with Liverpool, and he's gone. That's fair. So we've got to get that replacement right. Some people would say Luis Diaz was already that replacement. You got Fabio Carvalho coming in as well. He's a superstar player as well. He played. Was he in the Portuguese team last night? Was he in the Portuguese squad last night? I saw a picture of him in the Portuguese team. Don't know if that was the under-21s or the actual Portuguese side, but I swear he was playing for Portugal last night. So you got a Carvalho there, Diaz there. You got a Jota there. You got Mo for next season at least there still. You got Bobby there. We do need 2 forwards, in my opinion. We need 2 forwards, and the reason we need 2 forwards, one, because Mane's leaving, Divok's left already. So Divock and Mane are leaving, so you need 2 forwards. So I would go and get a replacement straight away for Origi, and then you got to replace Mane as well. So Nkunku for me would be the one. He would be the one. He's a serious baller. He would be the one. I think his price range is easily for Liverpool to deal with, to go in there and get that deal done. I don't know any other clubs actually looking at it at the moment. So it might be an opportunity for Liverpool to get that job done. And then the other one is Serge Gnabry. So obviously Serge Gnabry is a big Liverpool target apparently. Serge Gnabry is out of favour at Bayern Munich because he's looking to get a new contract. But the contract Bayern Munich are offering him is not the contract he wants. I believe he's offering a contract of somewhere between 250k a week or something like that, and he wants more than that. So the fact that he wants more than 250k a week to stay at Bayern Munich, I can't see him coming to Liverpool when our top earner's 220 grand a week. But it's a forward Liverpool apparently interested in looking in. It's very quick, very direct. He's a very good goal scorer as well, Serge Gnabry. He's a very good goal scorer. So that Mane replacement, on the face of it, from a Liverpool point of view, would do a very, very good job. I personally don't ever been a big fan of Serge Gnabry personally. I think German tax can be a big thing. When I've seen him play for his international country, for Germany himself, I've never been highly impressed. He was terrible at West Brom, terrible at Arsenal. Yes, he lit it up at Bayern Munich and in Champions League, but I'm just not sure. I'm a bit cautious on the Serge Gnabry front. So you got Serge Gnabry there, you got Nkunku there, and you got Pulisic. Pulisic is going to be a big one. I'm going to just go through these chats, guys, and I'm going to get through these chats, and we're going to talk about Pulisic. Yeah. So West Ham for that. I want to strike Jamie with your striker. Peace, bro. You hear me? Gavi's not leaving Barca. No way. Him and Pedro in the future of Barcelona. They will lock him down a 7-year deal. 1 billion release clause. Just watch it. Oh yeah, that's going to happen, no doubt. Milner new contract sums up the ambition of FG. In my opinion, he's finished. He should have been moved on. Right. With that, I will just talk about James Milner for a second. That was more a Jurgen Klopp deal than an FSG deal. That was more of a Jurgen Klopp thing. Jurgen Klopp, how many times has Jurgen Klopp come out in the press, this season said he wants James Milner to stay at the club? Jurgen Klopp spoke about this and said he went to the board and asked the board to sign James Milner up to a new 1-year contract. So we can't just go and blame the ownership straight away. Jurgen Klopp does take some of the thing for this guy. Jurgen Klopp is the one talking about wanting James Milner to stay around in the squad for another year. So the board are going to listen to Jurgen Klopp. It's Jurgen Klopp at the end of the day. They don't want to upset Jurgen Klopp. So, a 1-year deal. He's taken a reduced contract, guys. Apparently the rumour is he's on 80 grand a week. So James Milner is apparently on 80 grand a week. And he was on 160. So he's come right down in wages for another year. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm all right with that, guys. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm actually all right with that, to be fair. I know a lot of people will be a bit unhappy, but Milner's not going to play a lot of game time. But at the same time, I've had this discussion before. We keep hold of players for too long, in my opinion. I think we keep hold of players too long, and sometimes we need to let players leave. And I think we have like this time with players, this love for players at the club, and I understand why we do. But sometimes I think we need to let players leave to get fresh blood to come in at the same time. But we'll talk about more Milner in a minute. Actually, I don't think it was an FSG that reported Klopp wanted Milner to stay, and FSG was thinking of letting him go, but Klopp said no. Jamie, did you see Curtis Jones running England under 21 game? I have not, my man. I didn't even know there was an under 21 game happening. I'll be absolutely fair to your head to the top. Was it good? I'll go back and have a look at it. I'll see if I can find it on YouTube later. Hairs at the top. I'll have a look. Klopp is smoking Snoop Dogg weeds, and he offers nothing. I think what Milner offers us is his professionalism, and I think he might go into a coaching role. Which I'll be happy with. If we're signing Milner up now for more of that professionalism behind the scenes and all that sort of stuff, and he goes into a coaching role next season, then I'm perfectly happy with that. Bowen would be a better signing than most of the European world players we are linked to. Yeah, I agree. Bowen's quality. Bowen is pure quality. Anyone says different, I'm sending Jean-Claude Van Damme to your house. Big up Raging Bot. Mohamed, LeBron James and Soccer can take it on. True, I think Klopp wanted Milner to stay to help with the new player management. Yeah, I think that might have been the case as well. Afternoon, Jamie. Can't have too many experienced players in our squad. Help the youngsters coming through. Yeah, I agree with that. We should steal the coaches from La Masia. Crazy how many talents they produce. Yeah, La Masia, that's Barcelona's youth academy, ain't it? It's probably the greatest youth academy ever, ain't it? Is it the greatest youth academy ever? What's the best ever youth academy? Is it Ajax's academy or is it Barcelona's? Go back all the decades of Ajax's academy and see all them players that come out of the Ajax academy for the 80s and that, and 90s and everything like that. And then Barcelona's through the late 90s and 2000s. Whose academy is arguably the greatest ever? Barcelona's or Ajax's? Let me know in the chat. Or another one that I might not have mentioned. Trudeau does offer something like a leader behind the scenes. Players look up to Milner. Okay for Oxford Bowen. Yes, Aurelien. That's it, my man. Oxford Bowen. Yes. So, and he got it correct. Let's get rid. Look, put in a nice bit. £40 million bid for Bowen plus Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think West Ham take that deal. You know. Chamberlain has Newcastle, West Ham written all over him. Isn't his wife a Geordie? Correct me if I'm wrong, but is Perry a Geordie? Or am I thinking of another Little Mix? Or is the other Little Nick? No, I don't really know much about Little Mix, the band, but I know one of them's a Geordie. I swear one of them's a Geordie. Is it his wife who's a Geordie? Can't remember. Would you take Tammy? Yeah, there was a lot of thing online over the weekend. Liverpool interested in Tammy Abraham. I don't know where that come from. I'd rather keep Origi, to be fair, if that was the case. Andrew, so we've given up on Gavi because Barcelona agreement is close for renewal and Liverpool have open talks with Leeds for Phillips. I don't know about Phillips. He had a good Euro campaign for transfer works good. Yeah, Kalvin Phillips is a decent player, but at 60 million, I'd rather get Basuma at Brighton for 40. So you're getting Phillips for 60 million, who does the same job as Basuma, but Basuma's 40 million. I'd rather have Basuma. I think everyone else in the chat more like would probably say the same. But the thing that goes against Basuma is that his case hasn't been done yet, and because his case has not been done yet, Liverpool can't take that chance. Yeah, it's in the papers today. I'm just having a look at it. Liverpool have given up on their pursuit of Barcelona midfielder Gavi and now negotiating a deal with Leeds United for Kalvin Phillips. 17-year-old Gavi is already a key player for the Catalan Giants, but a lengthy negotiation on a new contract has offered. Liverpool hope of snatching out one of Europe's brightest prospects. However, new report, Liverpool have dropped their interest in having learned Gavi has signed a new deal. which include a huge bumper salary and a £1 billion release clause. There you go. I think who said it in the chat earlier? Someone said it in the chat earlier. Barcelona are expected to confirm the Gavi deal this week. The report adds Liverpool has swiftly moved on and are already negotiating a deal to sign Phillips and Leeds. Phillips has had 2 years left on his current contract, Leeds United, but could move this summer. Man United are huge admirers of the England national, but they're basically saying there's no way between the bitter rivalry between Leeds and Man United that deal is unlikely. Phillips has already made it clear that he wants to move. Those close to him, he wants to move. There's no way to swap Leeds with Man United, however. Man City are also, meanwhile, keen on 26-year-old. City will now appear to face stiff competition from Liverpool for the midfielder signature. Saying here as well that if it came to the two, Phillips probably choose Liverpool over City because of game time. So there we have it, guys. What does everyone think in the chat about that? Let me know in the chat what you think about that, guys. Also, guys, there's over 500 of you in the chat right now. Please, guys, hit that like button. So if you've not hit that like button already, take your finger, if you're watching this on a phone or a tablet, take your finger and press that thumb button right underneath the video right now that you're watching. And keep pressing that button, guys. We want over 200 likes on the channel today. Let's get it. There's 400 of you watching right now. You can all do it, guys. I believe in you. West Ham could use an Ox. Yeah, they could. West Ham, Ox would be good for West Ham. Could we ask City to loan us Haaland? Ali, I'm not interested in any of that. I want quality in our midfield. It's devoid of it. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Do we keep hold of players for too long? Do we keep hold of players for too long? This is what I'm saying. Bobby Firmino is finished. His legs are gone, Jamie. We can't use it. I'm not saying use Bobby. I'm saying a Bobby type. A Bobby type. Yeah, Ali. Yeah, I thought that this year Bobby's leggy. Yeah, it totally is. What do you think of us being interested in Phillips and Leeds? Yeah, I'm all for. You know, I think if the price is right, I'm interested in Kalvin Phillips. Really am. I think he'd be a very good player for us. I'm just thinking if it's 60 million and Basuma's worth 40 million, I would go for Basuma. But I like Phillips at the same time. Jamie, I have my sources that Klopp wants Nunez. He sees them as an equaliser against City for Haaland. What about Joao Felix to replace Bobby? Yeah, but Joao Felix is tied down for life at Atletico Madrid, ain't they? Atletico Madrid have tied his arse down for life. Getting him out of there is going to be almost impossible. And Cuckoo gives us both. That's what I'm saying. That's the one I would go for. If I'm going for any forward this summer, it's him. It's in Kunku, without any doubt in the world, guys. Without any doubt in the world. About no doubt in the world, guys. I'll just let you know, guys, if anyone does super chat, I will read out your super chats. What I do, I star them so they get stored, and then I go back and read them out. So your super chats will get read out, guys. Don't worry. I think Joao Felix can do a Bobby role, saying Salah, Lewis, and Darwin Nunez up front with a young Carvalho in behind as an attacking midfielder. Yeah, I mean that's a disgusting forward line, ain't it, James? That's illegal, my friend. Carvalho. Look, the interesting thing about Carvalho, he's super talented. But Carvalho plays his best football off of like a big number 9. So maybe the Nunez thing is true. I'm not sure. I'll get confused by it all. Diaz will be more clinical next season. We've got to remember he came in January. He's adjusted to our style of the league. Exactly. That is one of the graces. I'm happy about that. We got Nunez in. We've got Diaz in January. He had a good 4-week spell of getting used to the style, 4-month spell, of getting used to the style of football in England. So when he has his pre-season this summer and come back the following next season, the man's going to be lighting it up. I thought so very underwhelming summer, sadly. Oh, true, Don. Be happy, my man. It depends what you mean by underwhelming. I think we're going to spend money. I do think we're going to spend money. Look, we're not letting go rid of Mane at this moment for 2 reasons. One, the price from him is not correct yet. And secondly, they're waiting to get their replacement. Yeah, Nunez's link-up play is poor. Yeah, this is the problem. We need a striker that has good link-up play. That's how we play. We play with good link-up play in our team. So We do need good link-up play. Jamie, but Klopp can improve players like Nunez. Don't go and tell Hussam that from This Is Football last night about the improvement. I mean, good finisher, but poor link up. Yeah, this is his problem. Darwin Nunez is a scrub and he's 22 years old. Jamie, I think Klopp wants a 9 so Carvalho can play off him like he did at Fulham. Yeah, that's what I think I just said. FSG just hacked. FSG just hacked you for chatting shit. Yeah. Oh, when my system went down. Imagine Kane in this team. Hate the bell end, but you would be devastated. Yeah, I don't like Kane as a person, but as a footballer, Jesus Christ, yeah, would be devastating. Nunez is 22-year-old bum. Under Klopp, we've literally bought players from relegated mid-table teams. Yeah, I agree. Liz says, I think there's a plan in place when Klopp extended his contract with Mo and Mane. Yeah, I think Liverpool always knew Sadio Mane wanted to leave. I think Liverpool had in the back of their mind that Sadio Mane wanted to leave Liverpool this year. I think they always had that in the back of their mind. Yeah, played FCM. Jota has got 2 assists last night. Yeah, Jota's going to be a player, guys. I think we've forgotten about Diogo Jota. Yes, Diogo had a poor end to the season, but so did a lot of players. Let's face it. Mo had a poor end of the season. Jota had a poor end of the season. Mane had a better end of the season than he did at the beginning. Like his first half of the season was okay, and his second half of the season was better. But a lot of the players had poor ends of the season. Let's be fair about it. But that's not give. I don't get the Jota hate. I really don't by our fan base. Jota has got 20 goals in all competitions this season. He had, I think, the most headers or joint most headers of any striker in the Premier League, and he's like 5'7". You know, I think it goes underrated how good Jota is. It really does. But yeah, he weren't the only one who had a bad end of the season, is he? Let's face it. FSG need to start backing him more. I agree. Darwin still is very raw and already had 2 or 3 knee issues. I won't go anywhere near him for the fees being reported. No, exactly. Darwin Nunez is like a young tourist, says James. Look, with the Nunez thing, his link-up play ain't great. He's had knee problems. He's 22. If the deal was 100 million euros, I would not touch that, guys. Would any of you touch it? So if Benfica can go to Liverpool and all the clubs asking for Nunez, the flat-out fee is 100 million euros. It's not going to be a penny less. We don't sell for anything less than 100 million euros. I wouldn't sign him. Joe Gomez signing a new deal. Hopefully, look, he deserves it, in my opinion. Man United wanting Nkunku. Yeah, mate, if it's us at Man United, he's coming to us. Gnabry is also homegrown. That is true. Gnabry is also homegrown, which will count. He has been in the house afternoon. Jamie, I think Gavi would be very signing from Barcelona financially. I'd love to assume it or Bowen. If some buts about Nunez, not sure unless we could mould him into our style of play. I agree. Not much we can do. Players 63 games or 4 all season, literally competing with a country. Yeah, I mean, that is true. And says, yeah, I mean, it's hard, ain't it? Afternoon, James Nunez is a 9 of the front 3 and Cuckoo in midfield. Why does everyone keep saying Nkunku is a midfielder? I thought he was a frontline forward. One thing, Klopp will tweak the system for the 9. Nunez is completely different. Gnabry will end up at Madrid. Hi, Liz. Please, no. Bayern must think they are dealing with Dortmund or Leipzig. Yeah, they do. That's the thing. Dortmund, Bayern Munich are so used to having their own way that they, you know, then they're dealing with a team and FSG who just not going to give them their thing. That you're so right. I believe we could get. I believe we could go and get an outright number 9. If I only get Kane, I want him so bad. I want Gavi to Gasmin. Gnabry is homegrown as well. I think if I'm right, you are right, Hunter. Pick yourself up, my friend. Hey, Gary, afternoon, Stubbsy. How are you, my friend? I see you had a very successful afternoon on your channel today. So, guys, go and subscribe to Statman Stubbs over there. Give him a follow. He had a good show this afternoon. Millie is finished, to be fair. Look, as a player, you could argue that, yeah, he probably is. But what he gives you in professionalism, I think, what he gives you in professionalism is just as vital, maybe, going forward. That's why Klopp went and keep him round. Still worrying if Klopp wants to keep Milner. Some money. Concentrate on new signings rather than Milner. He better be on 80k. Yeah, the rumour is he's on 80k a week. That's the rumour. He took a massive pay cut to stay at Liverpool. The thing is, though, he turned down a lot of Premier League teams, apparently, and merit a team in the MLS and to say. So we won't let Pulisic go to Liverpool. We are in transition/rebuilding. Of course, we want James freaking Milner around. We might sign a freeze as well for Klopp sentiment. Yeah, Klopp is very sentimental. He's a sentimental person anyway. I mean, we all know Klopp. You only have to see Klopp a few times to realise how emotional and sentimental Jurgen Klopp is as a football manager. So, yeah, I think we're a sentimental team, and I think we do hold on to players a lot longer than we should sometimes because we're like, I don't want to see him leave. I love that player. I don't want to see him go. And maybe we keep older players too long, and that's why we can't bring players in. Maybe it's not all an FSG problem. Maybe sometimes we do have to look at Jurgen Klopp and go, does Jurgen have a lot of influence in these areas? He obviously had a massive influence on James Milner signing a brand new contract. So does Klopp have more influence than we actually believe? We always blame FSG for everything, but does Klopp actually have a lot of influence on this? Does Jurgen Klopp actually have maybe FSG? Look, we all know that Klopp wanted Werner, but FSG in Liverpool wanted Diogo Jota. So I don't know. Remember, Jurgen Klopp wanted Julian Brandt at Liverpool, but Liverpool FSG wanted Mo Salah. So there is, maybe it's just not all 100% the ownership's problems. He loves Millie, and I think Klopp sees Millie as a good coach, wants him to learn the ropes. If you can't get into a City team, you're not good enough for us, in my opinion. Fair. It's a fair take from Hunter. That's a fair take. I agree. Klopp wanted Millie to stay. I don't mind him, but we have to let him go after this final extension, so he can be in our backroom staff. Yeah, new fixtures out in 8 days. That's going to be a good one. BS, I keep hearing this about Hendo. People our way overthinking this Milner contract. Yeah, I think so as well. Pulisic is a good player, but I need someone who is not a sick note. We already have 2 in Ox and Gnabry. Ajax for me. Jesus Christ, I'm so back on these chats. Let me get through these chats, guys. Ajax for me. Ajax. Milner can play in some lesser games, fill in a sub, etc. As long as we sign enough young class players in the squad, and I'm happy. Ajax by a mile. Yeah, the Ajax's academy was ridiculous back in the day. Barcelona nick most Ajax. Barcelona nick most Ajax signings. That is true. Don't forget, Barcelona used to be the whole Dutch team, not too what under Johan Cruyff and stuff like that. Barcelona was basically the Dutch number 11. It was basically the Dutch team. Spurs might add Jesus from City to their attack with Eriksen in another midfield. There will be a worry in the Premier League. Hope we have enough for next season. To Jared, how you doing, Jared? Hope you're doing well, mate. Barcelona has to pick off South American youngsters. That's why there's no big magic trick. Do you think Bowen can play Salah? I don't think anyone can replace Salah, but I think Bowen can do a job. Gabriel, how you doing, mate? How you doing? She's Irish. Yes, she is. Who are we talking about? I miss Satan chat. Ajax has been the best academy historically. Benfica is up there currently. Ooh, Benfica as well. Yeah, Perry. Oh, yeah, Jordy. Yeah. Got ya. Milner's new contract should have been on condition that Diaz gets the number 7 shirt. What's this? Gnabry coming to Liverpool? There's big rumours. That's Girls Lad, isn't it? I don't know. Girls Lad, Little Mix, all the bloody same. No to Tammy. There are two Geordies in Little Mix, Perry and Jay. There you go. Savage knows more than I do. I have not a Scooby. Tammy for 80 million, no thank you. He's just another Hendo, says Hunter about Milner. What's your thoughts on Pogba? Rumour said he spoke to Klopp. Unlikely, but who knows? There is no way in hell, and I can tell you this right now, guys, there is no way in hell we are getting Paul Pogba. Firstly, he's on a free. So if he's on a free, he's going to want a contract over 300 grand a week. It's just not happening. So he signed his life away, basically. Yeah, they do at Barcelona, though. I'd rather wait for Jude. He has everything. Nobody is worth 1 billion. Don't care how good they are at footy. I agree. We maybe had a better we maybe need a better Man United, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea to take off points off City, as it will be Man City, Liverpool for the Premier this season again, says James. Yeah, them teams need to step up badly. How are Barcelona place $1 billion on young players? I know it's madness saying it's a berry in the house. Jamie, I always fancy Taylor at Chelsea, and with American owners, Pulisic could happen. Yeah, that is true. Subscribe, says List. Yes, guys, subscribe. Do not want Pulisic anywhere near this club, says Gangan Deep. Big up Gangan Deep. Ain't no way we get Jude that easy next summer. For around 80 million, it will be a bidding war. With many times, we know FSG are too tight for a bidding war. Yeah, if you go get Jude Bellingham, it needs to be this summer. Big up Marvin with the super chat, 8.99 super chat. Big up Marvin, I do appreciate the love, my friend, as always. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Hello, Jamie. When's your next watch along, mate? So my next watch along is tomorrow night, England versus Germany at 7:45, guys. England versus Germany, the old enemy, as they say. I don't know why they call the old enemy, because they destroy us all the time. But England, Germany, I think it's a Nation League game, so it's a competitive friendly. So if you want to join me for the watch along tomorrow night, guys, England versus Germany, please do. It should be an interesting one. Jesus Christ, I've got to get through these chats. Phillips is a good backup for Fabinho at the right price, but still need a goal scoring midfielder. I agree. Only clubs that can afford Gavi release for 1 billion will be Newcastle and City. I'm on your show on Thursday morning. Am I on your show Thursday morning this week? You certainly asked that, man. Not going to pay 60 euros for a backup. No, 60 million euros. We'll pay 6 euros, but not 60 million. Haaland is injury prone. He is a little bit. That's going under the radar a little bit. Jamie, if Jota score, if Jota starting in Madrid, do we score? Maybe, because Jota gets in them areas in the box where Salah and Mane doesn't. Man City will struggle with Haaland in their first season. I think it might be a bit of a transition. Sporting CP midfielder Matthias Nunez. What do you think of him, Jamie? I've never heard of him, to be fair. I'll have a look. Gangan, I went in Cuckoo with a clinical number 9 as a regular alternative. Yeah, I agree. I think in Kunku one, I think happens. I think Liverpool sign him. I think that happens. Jamie, why does Paul Joyce say a name? If it's true, we are interested in common sense. Yeah, he said a name. I think a bit of smoke screen. I really do. How long will our players have off this summer? Around 3 to 4 weeks. I think that's a decent rest. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Hassan, geez, he's going to die of a stroke. Yeah, did everyone see Hassan's this on This Is Football, his YouTube channel? Hassan over there on This Is Football. Did anyone see his show last night? Very passionate man. Look, I don't always agree with everything he says on his thoughts on Liverpool and everything going forward. Some of the things I did agree with, like on his show last night. Very, very passionate Liverpool fan. There's no doubt about that. And he does great stuff over on This Is Football. Go and check him out if you don't already, guys. And yeah, it was some of the things he was saying yesterday, I got to admit were true. Who remembers Antonio Nunez for us? Oh, Jesus, don't. He was a swap deal with Michael Owen, wasn't he? Jesus Christ. Liverpool will twerk their way to play. In Cuckoo in midfield, I really like Jamie. Yeah, everyone hating on Jota, but geez, he still had 20 goals. I know. I don't get the Jota hate. I really don't. I saw it coming with Mane, leaving all the focus. I saw it coming with Mane. All the focus was on Mo. I think it was unfair given how good Mane has been for us over time. Yeah, I agree. I love Sadio Mane. Absolutely adoring. SW29. Jamie, you're smashing it, mate. Keep it up. Big up, SGW29. Big up to you, my man. Much love. Thank you for that beautiful comment. Jamie, we love the Portuguese players. Klopp loves Nunez. He talks highly about him. VVD said that Nunez was one of his toughest players he has played against. We are getting him, just my opinion. I mean, we'll see. Nunez feels like a good-looking Andy Carroll. Don't think it's a good-looking Andy Carroll. He wouldn't be my first choice, but Klopp wants him. Just seeing the reports. Yeah, I mean, what about Harvey Barnes? Would you take a gamble on it? I like Harvey Barnes. I think we spoke about Harvey Barnes last season, but he's just had that injury, ain't he? Is it Harvey Barnes who had that big injury? I'm not sure. I like Neto at Wolves as well. Pedro Neto at Wolves as well. I think would be good business if we can get him as well. What easier to play against Jamie? I don't know if we're easier to play against. I've seen this going around lately that Liverpool are easier to play against. Everyone's worked Liverpool out. Well, if that was the case, we won 2 cups. We only lost 4 games in 63 matches, and we lost the league by 1 point, and we lost 1-0 in the Champions League final to Real Madrid. I don't think that means we're easier to play against. Easier to play against is Norwich City. Norwich City are easier to play against. Now, Brentford are easier to play against. Everton are easier to play against. Aston Villa are easier to play against. I think that we're easier to play against stuff. I think is a bit overcooked. You know, I don't think that's true. Team working us out is different to easier to play against. Harvey Barnes is an ace, but will cost a lot. White SD went there. 23 million buying offer for Mane. The disrespect. We should just keep him for another year. I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I think Ant might have put. I don't know who put it earlier, but when they said they feel like they're dealing with Borussia Dortmund or something like that. Bayern Munich just bully their way in Germany. Bayern Munich are used to just getting the player they want, no matter the price, even if they're valued at 70 million. Bayern Munich offer 20 and just get them. But they're dealing with Liverpool Football Club. And it ain't going to happen. Liverpool want 50 million euros for Sadio Mane, which is £42.5 million. Liverpool are very aware that Sadio Mane obviously has 1 year left in his contract, so they can't ask for big money. But at the end of the day, if we get £42.5 million for Sadio Mane, and I keep saying this, and I will say it again, Bayern Munich are not going to get the best version of Sadio Mane. They're just not. Liverpool Football Club had the best version of Sadio Mane. So if we had the best version of Sadio Mane for 6 years, and he ends up going to Bayern Munich, and we also make money on him, a little bit of money on him, and we had the best version of him, it's good business all round. It's good business all round. But look, Mane wants to leave because of reasons that only Mane can say. But we had almost 7 great years of Sadio Mane. Who could replace Mane at Anfield? Ali Gaming. Who could replace Mane? I mean, Diaz is probably the replacement. I don't think we are that far away from the first £1 billion player with these governments now backing clubs. I don't either. 23 million for Mane. They're smoking good stuff in Germany these days. Gnabry had two good creative midfielders. Exactly, Ricky. Exactly. Mane is irreplaceable. Exactly. Left wing, right wing, centre forward, false 9, attacking midfield. Jesus Christ. Oh, where he could play. Yeah, that is true. Mane played all them positions. He did. Cheers, JO. 4.6k views. Not bad. At all. And for 247 subs. Smash the lights, guys. Yeah, big up stat, man. Gnabry is a clinical fishing. Get him. He is very clinical, Gnabry. That is true. I mean, all the players we hung out on and got us every trophy and nearly got us a quad. Also, why does The fan base keep trying to force millions into a coaching role. He's never mentioned it ever. Yeah, that is true. Klopp has very similar traits to Wenger, in my opinion, especially loyalty to certain players that aren't good enough. It's going to be hard to replace Mane. The man is a machine, or almost every game. Almost playing every game and works his socks off. Exactly. If you enjoy the stream, guys, please hit the likes. Yeah, guys, hit like. We're on 71 likes, guys. There's 211 of you watching right now. Let's try and get this up to 100 likes at least. 100 likes at least, guys. I think Klopp has a massive influence on some of these players, especially the ones we already players have. Yeah, I think Klopp does have massive influence. Barcelona can produce the best footballing team we've ever seen. That is very true. Spice Girls are the best UK band ever. That's true, Tom. Yeah, that's probably true. That is probably true. I'm generally so sad about Mane leaving us. We should have given him more focus. Yeah, all Saints are better than the Spice Girls. Or we'll go have a girl band off in a minute. I will say one thing about the All Saints. They did write. I know they covered 2 Hot Chili Pepper songs, which you should never do, by the way. You should never ever cover Red Hot Chili Peppers music. If you do that, you should never do that. That's a no. I know they covered 2 of their songs, but apart from that, I think they wrote all their music. I think they actually wrote all their music. So, and they were a bit more edgy, weren't they, than Spice Girls, weren't they? They were a bit more edgy. Spice Girls, oh, girl power. Where All Saints are like, yeah, I'll sleep with rock stars. This season with Klopp extension, he's got more control. That worries me because he's too sentimental. And what about players he knows? Pulisic, no. Lewandowski, yes. Sentimentality must be kept at minimum. I agree. This is what I'm saying. Guys. We can't just blame FSG. This is what I've been saying the whole time. Yes, FSG are the owners of the club, but Jurgen Klopp holds a lot of power in his football club and has a lot to say on a lot of things. So we're always going, right, we're blaming FSG for this, that, and that. But Jurgen Klopp does hold a lot of power. So when we come to these sort of talks and these sort of discussions, these sort of debates, we have got to start putting Jurgen Klopp on the mantle because Jurgen Klopp never calls out the owners of this football club. He never calls out the owners. He always says they're a joy to work with. He loves Mike Gordon to bits. He always talks about Mike Gordon. Mike Gordon's the one that Klopp absolutely loves. So he loves the ownership. He loves the ownership model. If you talk to Jurgen Klopp loves the ownership model of this football club. Jurgen Klopp extended his contract for another 2 years, got him for another 4 years. And after that, I wouldn't be surprised if Jurgen Klopp extended again. I really wouldn't surprise me. And the reason he keeps staying at this football club, if Jurgen Klopp was so unhappy at this football club with the ownership and the way we do business, do you think he'd stay for another 4 years and put himself through that for another 4 years? I don't. So there must be a thing where he's like, you know what, I'm actually happy at this football club and the way it's run. Because if he wasn't, why would he extend? Why would he extend? So we've got to think about it that way as well, guys. Did you see Salah went to see a cardiologist after playing for Egypt? Absolute madness. Players must be running to the ground. Yeah. And these players are going to get worse and worse and worse, guys, because Champions League in 2 years' time is going to be like a group of, it's going to be a league format. It's going to be a league format with knockout football after it. They're running these players into the ground. Running them into the ground. 1.5K, 1.5 subs, Jamie. Oh, big up, everyone, guys. We're on 1,500 subs. Big up, everybody. Thank you very much. It looks like I only just got to 1,000 subs. Well, I think I got to 1,000 subs on the 18th of May. And we're already at 1.5. So we're almost at 2,000, guys. Wow. It's madness. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. That's madness. Liverpool need something different up front, Jamie. Yeah, I do agree with that. James Doherty, no sir, but I do like all saints. England, Germany should be interesting. Gareth playing 5-4-1. Yeah, you know it, don't you? Jamie, give me your probability midfielder that we can buy this summer. I think I know everybody's after a number 8, attacking number 8, a goal scoring number 8. I don't believe Jurgen Klopp wants that. I really don't. I think we're after workman-like midfielders. I really do. I just think that's the way we want to play. I know we want to change it up and get an attacking number. I don't think Jurgen Klopp wants that. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Kalvin Phillips from Leeds United. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't surprise me at all if we got a Kalvin Phillips from Leeds United. Because then what that does, you don't have to play Fabinho all the time. Because I know a lot of people on this channel, other channels I've seen, on Coppish as well, we play Fabinho too much. We overrun Fabinho too much. You can give Thiago a rest in games. You could play a midfielder, Fabinho and Kalvin Phillips next to each other and Thiago on the other side, or Keita or a Hendo. Me, I want an attacking number 8. I want a number 8 midfielder that can get on the end of crosses and get in the box. Can Naby Keita do that? He should be able to do that. Will he ever produce it? I don't know. I want that sort of midfielder. I want that sort of midfielder in our team. I really do. I said a while ago. I think I said it at the beginning of the season. Should we get like an Aaron Ramsey, just to come off the bench? I watched him for Wales last night. Yeah, I watched him playing for Wales against Ukraine. So I did the watch along. Yeah, Aaron Ramsey was always in the box. Aaron Ramsey is a midfielder, and he was always in the penalty box. Always in the penalty box. And we ain't got any midfielder like that. And I know he's older now, and people say he's washed up and injuries and all that, and how he plays for Rangers and all that. I think he's only on loan now, I'm not sure. But I look at someone like Aaron Ramsey coming off the bench, a midfielder coming off the bench. We haven't got a lot of midfielders that come off the bench and change a game. Someone like an Aaron Ramsey could come off the bench for us and get into them goal-scoring positions in the box. You saw it for Wales yesterday. He actually looked really good for Wales yesterday. I just think we haven't got that kind of midfielder in our team. And I don't think we want that as a midfielder in our team. I'm looking at everyone we're interested in. All the Liverpool, the Sangaras of this world from PSV and the Kalvin Phillips. They're the two midfielders Liverpool have been heavily linked with since the end of the season. They're the two. And they're both defensive midfielders. And that obviously is what we're looking at. That is what we're looking at. So no matter we want an attacking 8, a goal scoring 8, we're looking at defensive type midfielders. Bring back full throttle, heavy metal footy under Klopp, and nothing sideways passing. I think that will happen next season. I think that's what we're going to go back to. We look at the players we're bringing in. We've got Carvalho's coming in. Diaz is coming. And if we're after, right, if Jurgen Klopp is actually after another defensive midfielder, that tells me that's what we're going to play. So he wants the midfield to be the workhorse midfield it used to be and just play that gegenpressing, heavy metal football. Maybe that's what we're going back to. Maybe that's what he wants to go back to. And that's why we're after more defensive-minded midfielders. Yeah, Charlie Webb. Charlie Webb also is a Team OG member. You see his membership next to his name there, guys. If you guys want to be a Team OG member, please go to the bottom of the screen where you see a join button. Join button is next to the subscribe button, just near the like button and all that. So you see the subscribe button, you'll see a join button next to it. Go and press that join button, guys. And for £1.99 a month, you will become a Team OG member on the channel, guys. So if you want to be like Charlie Webb and be a member of the team, guys, go over there and hit the join membership button there, guys. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, help the channel out loads, guys. What they're doing, improve this channel. That money will go to improving the channel, guys, buying better equipment, better microphones, better cameras, you know, better stuff, better computer, all that sort of stuff, guys. It'll go and make this channel looking, sounding, and being a lot cleaner, guys. So, yeah, if you want to join membership, like my man Charlie there, go for it. You always get shout-outs as well, guys, if you join as well. I love Jota, but he was shoehorned into 9 like Mane was. Yeah, you say shoehorned, like Mane must be going to Bayern Munich to play the number 9 role, though. So maybe that is his position now. What about Neto? Yeah, I like Neto. We need a killer striker like Suarez and Benzema. Says Yannick. Yeah, I agree. All right, Jamie, sorry I couldn't make the start of the show. Just woke up. I hope you're having a good morning. So, but just woke up, Pablo. You just woke up. Gee, was it a late one, Pablo? Was it a late one? Abraham or Nunez will be good. What's the transfer news so far? So, yeah, we're just talking about all things Pulisic and Gnabry. We don't want. Nunez, Milner signing his new contract. Yeah, there's a lot on the table. Jamie, I think our technical season will be Diaz, Carvalho, Bobby, Jota, Nunez, Salah, Taki. I don't know if Taki will stay. Where would Harvey Barnes fit in? Now we have Diaz. This is the thing. We're overloaded on the left-hand side, but Jota and Diaz can play on that left-hand side, can't they? People say Liverpool are easier to play against, don't want the team to play against. That's I'm confused. Yeah. Bayern want him on the cheap. Jamie, I think Bayern will get him. There are a lot of noise without the truth in it. They're offering 23 million, surely. Lewandowski is. Yeah, well, this is the thing. Bayern Munich want 50 million for Lewandowski. So Bayern Munich are asking for 50 million for Lewandowski, but they only bid 21 million for Mane. So that tells you everything you need to know about Bayern Munich. Jamie, if Klopp wants Nunez, I trust him because he has done it before. Yeah, I trust Klopp. There's no problem there. Let's get the deal over the line by Friday. We ain't easier play against Jamie. It's our style of play that other teams are sussed out. We need a tweak. Yeah, exactly. I think we go back to heavy metal football next season. I really do. That's why he's trying to buy defensive midfielders. It's like you said, Jamie, we had the best years of Mane. Bayern will be a good for Mane, not Brian Mane. Exactly. Yannick, first half of the season, Mane was poor. He woke up because of Diaz. Very true, very true. Froggy, how you doing, Froggy? We need to replace the number 9 Mane, not 17, 18 Mane. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? Big up Kai as always. Liverpool have too much of a similar player. Yeah, I agree with that. Mane was poor for 14 months. We can replace his current Mane. I do agree with that. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Smash the like button. Yeah, smash. 20 likes to 100, guys. Let's get these likes up. Hold on. Spice Fields were good, but we are forgetting girls allowed. Jesus. All Saints ain't even better than girls allowed. They are Arsenal girl bands. I just like it. Do you know what I liked about the All Saints? They were a bit edgy. That's what I liked about them. And if anyone's seen their movie, then you know what I mean. Klopp's rotation of players was extremely poor. Cost us a trophy. Froggy going deep. That might be a video for tomorrow about Jurgen Klopp and rotation of players. I'm going to take a photo of that. I'm not going to get into that now, Froggy. But what I'll do, I'm going to do a video about that tomorrow. I'm going to take a picture of your comment right now, mate. I'm going to take a picture of your comment right now. There you go, Froggy. And I might discuss that in tomorrow afternoon's video. That might be a discussion for tomorrow. That might have a bit of debate. I might need to get guys on for that tomorrow. So, Savage, if you're available tomorrow afternoon. Steve, if you're available tomorrow afternoon. I might have to get some people on for that one. Girls Dad were on smoke for a long while. Big up Cheryl, Nadine, rest in peace, Sarah. Yeah. What happened? Sarah was terrible. Cancer don't care. I'm telling you guys. One day, best Liverpool band. OMD, best Liverpool band. Don't kill anyone. Says. Players come and go. Jamie Mane already replaced by Diaz. Salah will stay and Klopp will go for it. Now number 9. Savage is a legend. Of course he is. Savage knows about girls allowed. Yes. Love for love. Says Savage. Big up Savage. Big up LFC. Aaron, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We are willing to get Pulisic. We might as well get someone better than him. And someone Ben Darbele, since we get injury prime merchants. Yeah. Congratulations, Jamie. Thank you very much. So, yeah, 1.5k. I never even think I'd get there, guys. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Daz in the house. How you doing, Daz? Afternoon, Jamie. How are you doing today? Also, would you play Trent right midfield like Southgate did on Saturday? I don't know. I like Trent at right back for Liverpool. I'm just going to say it as it is. Trent basically plays at midfield at right back for Liverpool anyway. So, and he gets so much more freedom in that position to pick out his passes that I think you limit Trent if you put him in midfield. So I wouldn't actually move him. At Pablo, I have every album from Pop Idol up to the Spit. Jesus Christ, savage. You deserve it, Jamie. Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you. I appreciate it. The love, mate. I couldn't do it without you guys, though. You guys are the reason this happens. I couldn't do it without you guys. I really couldn't. I'm starting to grasp the idea of Nunez. His link-up isn't great, but neither was Jota until we had a couple of months under Klopp. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Only time was interested in England was when in paper Germany won, Liverpool 5. Remember that? yeah. What was it? Owen hat-trick, Gerrard and Heskey, wasn't it? Big up Savage Gelvelad, but underrated. What's with the Gelvelad talk? I keep saying it. Gavin Basuma is our midfield is set. We already have Fabio as the attacking eight. That is true. That is very, very true. See, Fabio Carvalho is coming in. So do Liverpool see Fabio Carvalho as an attacking 8 midfielder? And that's why we're going after a defensive midfielder. So if we got Carvalho, and don't forget Harvey Elliott is an attacking midfielder. He's not a defensive-minded midfielder either. So Curtis Jones is an attacking midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder. So you got Curtis Jones there who can do a job. You got Harvey Elliott who can do a job. You got Carvalho in who definitely can do a job. Maybe that's why we're looking at a defensive kind of midfielder like Kalvin Phillips or a Sangara from PSV. We need to cut out drawing matches, go out all attacking games. I agree. You want Ramsey? No, I don't. I said Ramsey at the beginning of the season. I don't want Ramsey now. What I mean by Ramsey is we haven't got Jesus Christ. So what I meant by Aaron Ramsey, guys, is that we need a midfielder like that gets into the box all the time. So like an Aaron Ramsey type. So if you had what I was saying right now, if we had Aaron Ramsey on the bench right now, this season just gone, he would be something different that would come off the bench, if you know what I mean, from like your Caters who just. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want Aaron Ramsey now. Good God, no. But I want that type of that kind of midfielder. That kind of midfielder will get in the box and score goals and get on the end of crosses. Not Aaron Ramsey now. Jesus Christ, I can't believe. Not Aaron Ramsey now, guys. Jesus. Aaron Ramsey is like Goldberger football. Keeps coming back and disappoints in big matches. Aaron Ramsey would be. Aaron Gordon Ramsey would be better. Laughing. Oh, my God, enough of Naby. Sick of the hype. We always lose. We always lose control of midfield when he plays. We need a couple of competitive midfielders that I do agree with. That's why I can see, Samaria, that's why I can see Jurgen Klopp is after someone like a Kalvin Phillips or a Sangara from PSV. That's what he wants in his midfield. I can see it. I can see why. If anything, we need a tall striker, none than anyone. We can't keep spamming balls into box and no target man. That's why Darwin's coming in. That's a good point. The American kid that Lee's brought in the attacking that is a hardcore Liverpool fan. We should be looking at him. He balled out recently in the US. His name is Brandon Harrison. Yeah, there was the Welsh kid last night that came on, looked very good as well. You're welcome at Savage. Keep it up, man. Great analyst from your football. Legitimately real talker. Yeah, great. Kalvin Phillips is a great future player. He has the pace we need in the midfield. I wouldn't mind him. And then hopefully next season, Jude. We could play 2 CDMs and a floating player behind the front three. Exactly. So you could play a Fabinho, a Kalvin Phillips, and then a Fabio Carvalho there, and then have a Diaz, a Jota, and a Salah on the wings. Shamaka at Sassuolo would be a good Divock replacement. Don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him back come up. That's a good point. He could do a really good job. No doubt about that. Jamie, I can't find the join button. It's the reason I've never been able to join Copy either. I'm on the iPad. Oh yeah, people have a lot of problems with that on the iPhone, don't they? I don't know why the iPhone does that. Or the iPad. Let me have a look if I can get the let me have a look and see if I can just get the link up. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can get the link up quickly for you. There we go. See if I can get the link up. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Try the link in the chat when I put it in. Oh, not letting me. Right, let me see if I can do it. Right, for some reason, my computer is bugging out and not letting me put it in the chat. What I'll do, I'll put a link in the comments after the video, Aaron, and see if you can do it that way. So at the moment, it's not letting me do it. Clock 1's 433, number 9, midfield will press. Yeah. Ryan in the house. Big up LSC. Ryan, how you doing, my friend? Don't forget to go and check Ryan out, guys. Great Liverpool channel. Great, massive Liverpool fan. Go and check him out as well, guys. Range, but I think that's what Klopp wants. 2 DMs in the pivot, like he used at Dortmund when attacking midfield in front of them. I've got a feeling that's how we're going to go down. I think he wants a Sangara or a Kalvin Phillips along with Fabinho, Carvalho in front, Jota as the 9, Diaz on the left, Salah on the right. Yeah, it was late last night. I was gaming all night and lost track of time. Big up to you, Pablo. You heard about the kid called Ngog. Get James to 100 likes and he will sing Spice Girls Zigga Zigga. Will I? What do you think about Milner's 1-year extension? Oh, man, I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. Congratulations, James. Thank you very much. Imagine we got Kimmich, a consistent position switches, and Trent will be mad. Jesus Christ, yes. Oh, that'd be naughty. Naughty, Black Hammer. Carvalho, Gavi, and Basuma, we are set. Set for life. Whoever signs as a centre forward should be scoring 20+ goals. Chances they create. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget Bananarama from the 80s. Bananarama, the original girl band. Yes. They had that track that was in Karate Kid as well. What was that called? Something Summer, weren't it? Cruel Summer. Cruel Summer is the greatest song from a girl band ever. I don't care what anyone says. And I don't even think it was their song, but I think it was a cover. But Jesus Christ, that was a tune. That was a tune. Yeah, for some reason, I can't put links in the chat. I think people are worrying about Nunez link-up play a little too much. He's a 9. He ain't Bobby. He's pure 9. We've been screaming out for. Yeah, I think it's because Klopp likes his striker that have good link-up play. I think that's why. FSG won't ever spend big. We should honestly do our best and get Mane and Salah new contracts. The thing with Mane, he didn't want a new contract. He wanted to leave. That's the report coming out at the moment. Mane didn't actually want a new contract. He wanted to leave. Harvey Elliott, Jamie Elliott's going to do business next season. I might stop supporting Villa. They suck, and I might start supporting Liverpool. What do you guys think? Ella, you should just go and buy that red Liverpool shirt, and you're in. I agree, Pablo. Looking for Nunez, that's too much. Backup for Salah is a must. He can't be allowed to play 100% of the games again. I agree. Just like Jota this summer, he'll be a pure 9-2. I believe Klopp will change Jota this summer, and we'll be surprised. His link-up gameplay will get better, but main thing is he's an elite finisher. That's a good point. 100% agree. Oh, Jesus. I will go for Barella if we can. Yeah, I've seen a few links this week, Liverpool to Barella at Inter, but I don't know how true they are. If we're willing to spend on Barella, it's my first choice. You guys, do you know Lewandowski wasn't a good half of these weeks when Klopp brought him in at Dortmund? That is true. No one ever heard of Lewandowski when he bought him from that Polish side. I can't remember the top Polish side it was now, but he bought Lewandowski for like $3.5 million. No one ever heard of him, and then he's like the greatest striker this generation's ever seen. So that is a good point. Jack Mack in the house. Think it's to do with the Apple Pay. I had trouble in the past as well, says Jack. Exactly, Pablo. Everyone thinks Lewandowski was good at link-up in Dortmund. He wasn't. Just got on the end of chances and back there. Goals. Milner deal is confirmed. Milner official. Yeah, everyone go and subscribe to Ryan. He's the man. Just leave that there a second. Go and subscribe to Ryan, guys. Go and check him out. I'm concentrating on Milner deal laugh out loud. Don't forget the 2010 review. I won't, man. It's coming out. I'm just doing the work for it now. So I'm just getting all the work. It takes a bit of work to do. So once I get all the work done, that will be out. Don't worry about that. Can't wait for it either. Could not wait for it. Victor Osimhen's Marlon. Is that the Nigerian striker at Napoli? Am I correct with that, Froggy? Is that the one? Because they've got. He's a very, very, very talented footballer. That singer in the Champions League final, Peter Pan's on stage. Cabello. So exactly, that's what's going to win us trophies. Jamrock in the house. How you doing, Jamrock? Not okay with the minimum extensions. We need optimal output for any minutes played during the season in the Premier League. Then we go up against City. The year is 2015. James Milner has signed a contract extension. Well, what I will say about what Jamrock's saying now, so keeping James Milner at the club means we can't buy another homegrown player. So he keeps his homegrown status at the club. So say if Milner left, we'd have to buy a homegrown player to replace him, which means like a Kalvin Phillips or a Bowen or something like that comes available to the club. But keeping him means we don't have to go and do that. It means he takes a spot. So I understand what Jamrock's saying. If the Beatles and the Oasis were together, they'd now be banned in seconds. Yep. Liverpool needed the clinical 9 in front 3. Club has tweeted Milner's new deal. Big up the boy bands. New Kids on the Block. Yeah, the original boy band. If Milner plays 30 games in any capacity next year, his output that should be improved by Milner's age is the reason why he fell so much. If we were serious, we would get Barella, but we're not. Club tweeted Milner new deal. 15 likes to 100. Come on, chat. The thing is, I live in Derby, so I will maybe have to move to Liverpool to watch the matches. Cornea Reds. Big up, Bella. Big up, Bella. Don't put where you live out in the chat, though, Ella. You get some freaks out there, you know what I mean? Jimmy Milner is old. He can remember playing when he was no back pass rule to the goalkeeper. Milner's 3 years younger than me. Bobby was great, but not enough goals. Jamie Nunez is a different 9. And Jude next year to replace Millie, says Jack. So, guys, I've got you got me for 15 more minutes, guys. 15 more minutes. So, I'm trying to. I don't know why I can't copy and paste this. This is doing my head in now. For some reason, I can't copy and paste the thing I want to copy and paste. So what I do for everyone who's on Apple and on either iPhone or iPad, when this video is finished, I'll go copy and paste the membership link into the comments, guys. So in the comments, I'll copy and paste the link. For some reason, it's not letting me put it into the chat right now. I have no idea why, but my computer did bug out, 20 minutes ago, so it might not be still working properly. So I'll put it in I'll put the membership link in the comments after this video, guys. So if there's anyone at Apple and all that, hopefully you'll be able to do it through the link. I'm conflicted between Darwin and Nkunku. On one hand, we get a target man, the other we get a hand in Nkunku. Could be that the younger version of mine and Klopp could turn him into another monster. We've got to get Joe too. Yeah, look, if you get Joe Bellingham and you can go, Jude, look what we got. We've got your brother. You know, if you want to see him again, if you want to see your brother ever again, you've got to sign with Liverpool Football Club. You just do the threat. June 2023, says Connor. Guys, go and put... Guys, anyone in the chat who's a mod, go and get Connor's channel and copy and paste it into the live chat. Everyone go and follow the Cop Council over there, guys. So, yeah, if any mods are in the chat right now, can you go and put Connor's, the Cop Council's YouTube channel in the chat for me, please? James P. It's nothing to do with Salah contract focus. Mane wanted to leave anyway. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things coming out about Mane that Sadio wanted to go. He weren't interested in signing a new contract. Liverpool were ready to offer him a brand new contract or 4-year deal up to 200 grand a week, but he weren't interested. He wanted to leave anyway. So that's the case. Nothing you can do about it. Merely that he might be a play with Tony Yeboah. What's the news on Anderson, Jamie? Is he injured? I'm not sure. There you go. Pablo's put it in chat. So go and check the Cop Council Connor's channel, guys. Big Liverpool fan. Go and check him out. He's on the road to 1K as well. Go and check him out, guys, and give him a sub. Yeah, apparently Henderson, is it Achilles tendon or something like that, or something like that he felt yesterday? Yeah, apparently he's got an injury concern. So, Mo's got an injury concern as well. They just need to rest up this summer. I'm just glad there's no international football. And the thing for Mo Salah, he's got no World Cup either. So Mo's going to get a proper rest. So Mo can actually come at it this summer, go for it. And then in the winter, Mo's going to be resting, going on holiday or something like that with the family because he's not in the World Cup. So, yeah, I told you, Mo next season is going to do bits. He's going to do absolute bits next season, Mo. And that's going to hurt even more when he leaves on a free. Kevin Milner is so old, he played when there was no offside rules. Good God. Guys, I am 3 years older than James Milner. So if you're calling Milner old, I'm fucked. Yeah, guys, so go and check out Connor from the Cop Council, guys. I think Klopp will make subtle changes to Mane moves, holding things up. Jamie, I agree. Good to see Milner extension. Never lets us down. Thank you, mate. No worries, Connor. I want players that are available and not injury prone. Klopp needs to adapt to rotating regularly to keep players fresh and to get them over the line at the end of the season because we all have played. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, I think I'll do a bit more transfer gossip tomorrow afternoon, but I'm also going to do a bit on Jurgen Klopp because I can see what some of you guys are saying. Is Jurgen Klopp too sentimental? Does he rotate enough in the squad? Does he overplay players sometimes? And does he have too much influence on transfers now and player contracts? Because we've seen it with James Milner. Jurgen Klopp wanted Milner to be at the club next season. He kept talking about it. He wanted Milner to have a new contract, and he got his new contract. So we're going to talk about all that tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon's video, guys, will be mostly along them lines. So, yeah, because you guys are up asking for it, so I'll go and check it out. We'll talk about that tomorrow, guys. There you go, Connor. Pensionade in the house. Hi, mate. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Aaron has subbed the Cop Council. Big up, Aaron. Well done, my man. Milner fit than most team fat. And Doug has become a Team OG member. Big up, Doug, from the Dugout Football channel as well. What was I going to say? I've just lost my train of... Has anyone actually ever done that when you just completely lost your train of thought? I've lost my train of thought completely there. Mods assemble. Any mods in the house, please can you put the Dugout Football channel in the chat as well, please, so people know where to subscribe if they're not subscribed to Doug. But Doug has become a Team OG member as well, guys. So if you want to become a Team OG member, just like Doug has as well, go down to the join button on the bottom of the screen or at the top of my channel page. And it's £1.99 a month, guys, if you want to become a Team OG member. For the guys that are using the Apple devices, firstly, throw your Apple devices away and get Android. Secondly, I will put a link in the comments of the chat. I'll go in the comments down below after this video and I'll copy and paste a link in there, guys, for you. So hopefully you can join that way. I'm going to try my best for you guys. I want you to make sure you can join if it's available to you. Klopp knows he can use the 5 rules next season and more signs are needed for it at the very least, in my view. I agree. I do hold Klopp accountable for not signing 9. Leave our Milner Molly alone. Big up Doug and Jack as well, guys. Put Jack's channel in the chat as well, guys. Jack is a massive supporter of this channel as well. Go and check Jack out as well. Jack Nicolo TV, Jack Mac. You all know Jack Mac, guys. So mods, please put Jack's channel out there as well. I'd appreciate it. Pablo, if you could do that, I'd appreciate it, my man. Put Jack's channel out there. You're welcome, James. Thank you very much. Dugout Football Channel, there you go. Big up LFC, Aaron. Thank you very much, Aaron. Cheers, Pablo and Connor. Jamie, can you put Jamie, you can put the link in the description. Yeah, I will do that. I'm going to put the link in the description as well. For some reason, I can't do it right now. I can't do it right now because for some reason my computer is playing silly buggers. So after I finish, I'll put it in the description of every video as well, so people can go back and have a look. But guys, I'm going to have to finish up there because I've got a busy afternoon. So guys, I'll be back tomorrow with two videos tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon, 12:30, guys, I'll be back again. I'll be doing a video on more transfers, getting more transfer gossip out there, seeing what we've got. Pulisic and Gnabry, by the way, from me, is a no on both. I don't want either of them. Gnabry has turned down a contract from Bayern Munich for 250 grand a week. He's never coming to Liverpool. And on the whole scenario of Christian Pulisic, it's a no from me. I don't want Christian Pulisic at this football club. He's too injury prone. Doesn't do enough for me. Yeah, I'm going to have to say a big no on Christian Pulisic. I'm going to have to say a big no on Christian Pulisic. And, yeah, I don't want Christian Pulisic at the football club. I think we can buy better. But Jurgen Klopp does love Christian Pulisic. So this is what we're going to talk about tomorrow. More transfer news and Jurgen Klopp. Is he too loyal? Does he have too much power? We're going to put it in discussion and debate about it, guys, tomorrow. We're going to debate about that tomorrow. And then tomorrow night as well, I'll be doing a watch-along for England versus Germany, guys. But, guys, don't forget to please like the channel. We're 9 likes away from 100. See you then, Doug. Big up to you then. See you then. Make sure, guys, go and follow Doug, guys, because I'll be on his channel later. So make sure you follow Doug, guys, if you want to see me on Doug's channel later. The link is in the comments. Go and check it out. If Salah wasn't taking penalties, who you go call? Milner. That's a good point. Big up, guys. Hope you have a lovely day. Big up, Doug. Jamie is on my channel at 6 p.m. There you go, guys. No longer Jamie do 4 hours. Get these watch. No longer Jamie do 4 hours. Get those watch ups up. Yeah, you got to keep it up, those. You got to keep it up, my friend. Gnabry's coming to Arsenal, not Liverpool, hopefully. And nobody goes to Arsenal. So, guys, don't forget, hit the like button. Get these likes up to 100 likes on your way out, guys. I would appreciate it. Helps out the channel loads, guys. And I'll be back tomorrow, 2 videos. See you all then tomorrow. If you want to see a bit more of me tonight, go and check out Doug's channel. I will be on there this evening, guys. I'll be on there this evening. Guys, appreciate love. Thanks for everyone coming on as always. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.